What's up, guys? As you know, my name is James Keller, and what we're doing is we're sitting here with Mike Viderman today. And what I wanted to introduce you to is not only the man, but I want to introduce you to the business. We're going to go through that. So, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, James. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. Me and Mike's been friends for a long time, man. It started what? Burke Hill's Haunted House, right?
I said about 25 years ago, around that.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
Lifetime of sun.
And one thing that I'm very thankful for is, as everybody knows, we started the new band Keller, and Mike is going to sponsor us, and he did our logo for us, and so we're really looking forward to seeing that. So we want to thank you once again for that, sir. Really appreciate it. So, so tell these guys, who are you, man? What do you do?
I just run this tattoo studio. Me and that guy, and I was, living the dream, man.
Okay, so all right. So how'd you start off? Let me ask you that. Like, what made you, like, actually get involved in becoming a tattoo artist? You know what I mean? Like, is this something you inspired you since when? Like, walk us down that process a little bit.
Mostly a lot of encouragement. I've always been artistic in many ways. It's just a lot of people kept telling me that I should pursue the tattooing career, and I figured I'd give it a try out.
So what about, like, I remember that. I want them to know too. What brought that on? Why would people say you should try the tattooing thing? Why would they say that?
Because they always knew I was a good artist, and it was just the kind of a character I always portrayed as, as the tattooed person with the piercings and whatnot. And I wanted to pursue that, since it was something more up my alley, and just kind of rocked with it for the past almost 13 years now.
You've been in special effects for a long time. We're talking like you went to Burke Hills. You was doing all the paint jobs for them, and for years you made some killer things. I remember a time when me and Noel Holden had a group of Canadians coming down to check us out, and I went directly to your house for you to paint me up. Tell me a little bit about, like, what got you into the makeup thing too. Like, what drove that?
I was always big into like horror films. Especially like the local ones that are people more well known of, like say Night of the Living Dead, for example. It's just filmed right out the way from where I live. And I always got really into the gore, the zombie look and whatnot. And I tried to pursue that, but it was a rather more of an expensive hobby at that time.
Yeah. So so that's kind of where you said, I'm going to go into tattooing. Like now, when you started out with the tattooing, where did you start? Like, because you have to do an apprenticeship, don't you?
Yeah, I started out at Brothers Tattoo in Weirton, and I was there until he closed up. He pretty much retired and moved away to be with his family. And shortly after that, I wanted to continue on tattooing, so I opened up this place down here.
That's what's up.
More of a local area too.
Yeah, I mean, you actually tattooed me. He did this one. It says "One Life, One Choice" with a cross on it, and you actually did two of these in one day. You did me and the guy Tony that got this with me. We got it after we kind of helped him through a rough patch with a substance abuse, and then after this, man, I looked uneven, so I got the ascension right here, and you did for me. You know what I mean? And I've always loved your work. You know what I mean? And so when you got down here in the Wellsburg. Oh, by the way, tell me your address. I'm sorry, I don't got the paper.
I'm located 67 12th Street in Wellsburg, right behind the Station Grill, Rite Aid area. Well, it's now Walgreens now, but I'm conveniently located, nice parking lot. And
if I haven't done this already, because we're taping this, so if I haven't done it already, I'll do it in a few moments where you'll see the picture of the building as well as the sign, so you know exactly what you're looking for. Now, you're not in this alone, are you, man? You kind of got a pretty good partnership going on here.
I got another worker with me, Daniel Alley. He's been a well-known artist for years, and I've seen him progress over the years, and he just needed like a little bit more helping hand, so I figured I'd help him out too after he tried with another artist, and his ride fell through where he couldn't make it there anymore, so he asked me. He came in one day and wanted to know if he could work here. I said, I'll give you a shot, man. And he's been doing real good.
Working out pretty good then.
Yeah.
But you also, the man behind the tattoos and the man behind the everybody knows as a tattoo guy is a father, a family guy, a husband. Tell us a little bit about your family.
I've been with my wife Heather for 20 years now. We have a 12-year-old daughter, and that's pretty much when I started tattooing, was shortly after she was born. And just been going at it right there, you know, it's always family first. So also trying to like run a business and make time with my family is critical, you know. I don't want to spend, you know, the majority of my life working all the time.
Yeah. Who does?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, nobody does, you know, but always trying to fit that time in, you know.
Now you know me, man. I have to come with the hard questions too, because I want everybody to know who you are. You know, you ran into a little bit of problems a little while ago with people talking about your name and so forth because of other people's habits, I guess you can say, and so forth. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this interview first, and you're the first. We're going to do many series like this. We're going to have businesses all over the tri-state area, and we'll be sitting down just like this to help promote them as well. But I needed you to be first because I know you. You know, I've known you for so long, and to see you put on a post that, you know, how hard it is for you to maintain your business, your family, and then looking out for other people and worrying about what they do and so forth, and your name and your business getting the kind of a bad rap because of it. I wanted to give the audience some time to get to know you and to see that it's not always what you think when you hear something. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Rumors can be spread like a wildfire. Say one person may say something, and then after it gets down to like so many other people, it gets distorted and whatnot. But I did have at one time a worker here that wasn't doing so well. He was doing a little bit too much, more a little bit out of hand things, and he got caught. And I did have to fire him because I don't want that reputation. But that reputation stuck with me for almost a year.
Yeah.
Because people thought that I was selling drugs out of here and whatnot, and that wasn't the case at all.
I think you know, especially in a small town,
Yeah.
like Wellsburg, such a small community. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you know, you're doing tattoos and you got the gauges in your ear, and you know, if you go to Kroger's and an elderly woman is walking past you, she might be a little afraid to talk to you because she sees the image and she doesn't understand the man. And that's why I wanted to do this. I want the people to see the man behind the tattoos, behind the business, and that's why we're going to be introducing your family. And we took a family photo. We're going to go put it up on this video and to show like exactly where you come from, man. And so when you got started with all this, and you could just tell by looking around, and you got, you know, professional chairs, everything's done. So what did it take to open this place?
Gosh, a good bit of money, you know, some investors, whatnot. I've had money put aside for this specifically, and like I said, a lot of willpower, you know.
Yeah. Do you have to go through like permits or like what do you have to do to open up a shop of your own?
Well, at first it was the state tax department of West Virginia. That way I can show that I, you know, pay my taxes legally, whatnot. And then same thing with the city. They want a license, so they get a little bit of money out of that too yearly out of me. Of course, yeah. But it's just more of a legality permits. We also go through the bloodborne pathogens course every year, and it's just like any nurse or doctor at any hospital would have to take the same course. Yeah,
because that'd be like a biohazard. Because you are going in, you do bleed some.
Cross contamination, everything all the way down to keeping CPR.
No, so you're equipped. You're ready to go. If there's something that goes down, you're ready to handle it.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
It doesn't happen often, but like say if someone's getting a tattoo and they end up going out, like passing out completely, you know, I gotta make sure that, you know, they come to all right, that they're safe.
Yeah.
Because they could go into like a mild seizure and, you know, fall out of that chair and hit their head or something. I gotta make sure they're steady.
Preaching in choir when it's talking about seizures. I know a lot about them. Yeah. I know I got a tattoo for my birthday present one time, and they started putting it on my back and touching that nervous system, you know what I mean? So I only have the outline on my back. I never ever got it finished. You know, I got to get it finished. I might have to come down here and get it done. But in closing, because I can't make this video too long, you know, what would you like people to know about you, man? Like, you know, I mean, we're gonna let everybody that don't know who you are, who know who you are. We're gonna let them know where you're at and so forth like that. So if you're talking about you know, your business, your tattoo shop here, what is it you want everybody to know?
That I strive to make people happy. My clients, when they walk in here and they want a piece of art, I want to make them like look at it and see more than what they expected. Especially when it goes to like memory pieces or portrait work. That's what I really professionalize.
I was going to ask you, portraits. You do portraits?
Yes.
You like people's faces, or like say their dead pet that they just buried a few days ago. They want to get the cat on the chest or something. You can actually get it to look like the picture.
Yep.
That's what's up.
People, animals, still life, even just anything on a realistic level. I strive to get better and better at.
Yeah.
So the more I do, the better I've been getting at. I've been doing it for quite a while now.
That's what's up, man. Well, hey, Mike, I want to thank you very much for your time today and just everything, man. And you're what people don't realize about you is you're a very supportive person. You know what I mean? I can tell you when I barely thought I had a friend in the world one day, and I was bumming, and you sent me a message, like a text message over the phone, telling me to keep my head up, and you're just one of those people that I'm honored to know, and I'm really wishing you the best of luck. And guys, if you can't get a tattoo where you're at, travel down to Wellsburg, man. Come on down to Mountain State Tattoos. Look Michael Viderman in the face and say, I want a badass tattoo, and he's going to hook you up. I promise you. This is the place you want to go, okay? So, once again, I'm James Keller, and I'm with Mike Viderman today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Hi guys, James Keller here once again. I want to just take the opportunity to thank you so much for getting to know Mike Viderman and Mountain State Tattooing. And if you're ever in need of a tattoo, you want some ink, head on down to Mike, tell him that we sent you, and let him know you saw his interview, and let him work on you. He's honestly really good at what he does, and I'm very proud to know him. Also, as you heard in the interview, he's also sponsoring Keller. He actually designed our logo for us, and I couldn't thank him enough for that. I mean, it's good to have him aboard. A lot of great things are coming to this channel, so make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends. And just remember that we are all here together. So I'm going to introduce you to some more businesses and more friends of mine, and hopefully I'm going to make some friends along the way, and we're going to show you what they do as well. Everybody here got a purpose. We want to thank you so much for being part of ours. Have a good day, like and subscribe. And until we see you again, take care of one another.